Aaron Rodgers was supposed to be thinking about retirement. After the wild card loss, many believed it was over. Then, one insider dropped a number that shocked everyone: 99.12%. What does he know that the rest of us don't? That number is oddly specific. It feels intentional. It feels like someone who has spoken to the right people and is comfortable putting his reputation on it. In a league where insiders usually hide behind phrases like likely or expected, that percentage sounds like a door already closed. The timing of the claim makes it even louder. The Steelers had just been knocked out in the wild card round. Retirement rumors were floating again. Rodgers is no stranger to those conversations. Every offseason with him carries a layer of mystery. Is he done? Is he coming back? Is he searching for something different? Those questions followed him for years. But this time, something shifted.
Mike T is the man. Any hate, disrespect, and the ilk is complete and utter.
Oh yeah.
Mike T is the man. From day one that we talked on the phone in the offseason, I was never talking to a head coach. I was talking to a friend. I respected the hell out of that. I have crazy respect for him. The way that he leads the room, the way that he talks in the team meeting, the way he is at practice. The surprise has been just what a great dude he is, what a great leader he is, on top of what I already expected, which was already high based on what I thought from afar.
According to reports from inside the building, Rodgers feels refreshed by the culture in Pittsburgh. That word matters. Refreshed. Not motivated, not determined. Refreshed. It suggests a player who walked into a new environment and felt a weight lift instead of add on. That says a lot about the Steelers. Under head coach Mike Tomlin, the organization runs on stability and accountability. There are no dramatic press conferences, there are no public power struggles. The message is simple: show up, work, compete. The Steelers' identity has not changed in decades. Tough defense, physical football, clear structure. For a veteran quarterback who has experienced media storms, locker room politics, and constant spotlight debates, that kind of structure can feel like oxygen. Rodgers is not a young player chasing his first big contract. He is not trying to prove he belongs. He has already secured his place among the greats. He has a Super Bowl ring. He has MVP awards. He has rewritten record books. What he does not have is closure on his own terms. The wild card loss was disappointing. It was not catastrophic. It was not embarrassing, but it was not the ending anyone envisioned. The season had moments of promise. There were flashes of chemistry. There were stretches where the offense looked balanced and dangerous, but in the postseason, margins shrink. One mistake feels heavier. One missed opportunity lingers longer. When the game ended, the cameras searched for his reaction. Was that it? Was this the last time we would see him walk off a field? The retirement talk came fast. It always does with a quarterback at this stage of his career. Age becomes the headline before performance, but insiders close to the situation painted a different picture. They described a player who still enjoys preparation, a player who still competes in meetings, a player who did not sound finished. Then came Kaboli's 99.12%. That number changes the tone of the entire conversation. It moves the story from speculation to expectation. There is also the calendar to consider. Reports indicate that a deal is expected to be finalized before the NFL Combine in late February. That detail is not random. The Combine is where teams shape their future. It is where front offices evaluate draft classes, review roster holes, and map out off-season plans. Quarterback clarity before that event is strategic. If Rodgers is returning, the Steelers need to know now. It impacts draft boards, it affects free agency targets, it shapes the entire direction of the franchise for the next year. From Rodgers' side, an early agreement sends a message. It says he is not playing games with leverage. It says he believes in the room he just experienced. It says this is not a temporary stop. But why Pittsburgh? The answer is not flashy. It is not about bright lights or marketing campaigns. It is about fit. The Steelers' defense remains competitive. The foundation is strong. The locker room is respected. The coaching staff does not overreact to noise. For a quarterback who thrives on reading the game and controlling tempo, that kind of ecosystem can extend a career. Rodgers has always valued control. Control of the offense, control of the narrative, control of the pace of the game. In Pittsburgh, the structure does not suffocate that control, it supports it. There is also something psychological at play. A fresh chapter can revive a veteran. New teammates, new playbook terminology, new city energy, it breaks routine in a positive way. Instead of feeling like another repetition of the same season, it feels like a new mission. When insiders say he feels refreshed, they are describing that mental reset. Still, skepticism exists. Fans remember previous off-seasons filled with uncertainty. They remember cryptic interviews and long decision timelines. They wonder if this is another twist waiting to happen. That is why the 99.12% figure stands out. It dares people to believe certainty exists. If the deal is completed before the combine, it signals alignment between player and organization. It means both sides understand the stakes. The Steelers are not rebuilding. They are not tearing down. They are trying to compete. Rodgers does not return for participation trophies. He returns for a run. That brings us to the real question. Is this about one last championship chase or about rewriting the final memory? Athletes at this stage often think about legacy more than contracts. Rodgers' career is already decorated, but the final chapter can shape perception. A strong closing run in Pittsburgh could shift how the entire arc is remembered. It would show adaptability, it would show resilience, it would show that he could walk into a new culture and elevate it. On the other hand, retirement after a playoff loss leaves ambiguity. It leaves fans wondering what could have been with one more year of continuity. Inside the Steelers building, the belief reportedly leans toward continuation. Teammates have spoken about his leadership in meetings, coaches have noted his preparation. The offense, while not perfect, grew over the season. Chemistry is not built in weeks, it is built in shared adversity. The wildcard exit may actually strengthen the case for return. Sometimes unfinished business is the strongest motivator. There is also a business reality. Quarterbacks of Rodgers' caliber do not grow on trees. Drafting and developing one takes time and risk. If you have a veteran who still feels energized and capable, stability becomes valuable. Fans in Pittsburgh understand quarterback tradition. They have seen legends. They have seen eras defined by consistency. They do not chase chaos. They appreciate structure and competitiveness. Rodgers entering another season under Tomlin's guidance fits that tradition more than it disrupts it. Of course, nothing in the NFL is guaranteed until pen meets paper. 99.12% still leaves a tiny fraction of doubt. Injuries, personal decisions, unexpected changes. The league has a way of surprising even the most confident insiders. But the tone around this situation feels different. It feels calm rather than dramatic. It feels organized rather than theatrical. If the agreement is finalized before the combine, it will close the door on weeks of speculation. It will allow the Steelers to enter the offseason with a clear plan. It will allow Rodgers to focus solely on preparation rather than decision-making. And that preparation matters. A veteran quarterback who feels mentally clear and physically strong can still tilt games. The margin between playoff exit and deep run is often razor-thin. A better red zone series, a cleaner 2-minute drive, a more synchronized offensive line. Continuity helps those margins. The idea of Rodgers walking back into Acrisure Stadium next season, refreshed and settled, changes expectations immediately. It transforms the narrative from farewell tour to focused mission. Legacy is not only about rings, it is about how you leave the stage. It is about whether the final chapter feels intentional. Right now, all signs from inside Pittsburgh suggest intention. The culture feels right, the quarterback feels renewed, the insider confidence is nearly absolute. The combine looms in late February. That deadline now feels symbolic. It represents clarity. It represents commitment. If Kabali's percentage proves accurate, the Steelers will head into the offseason with their leader secured. The retirement rumors will fade. The speculation will quiet. Preparation will begin. But until the contract is officially announced, that tiny fraction of doubt lingers in the background. And with a quarterback whose career has often surprised people, even the smallest percentage keeps fans watching.